I'd like to introduce you to my new cajon, made by Garnet Lumley of Time Percussion in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. He stained this for me in Hunter Green, which is a very close match to my Yamaha Stage Custom drums that I also use in performance. And along with the cajon, that is fantastic sounding on its own, I've done some adaptation to it that I'll show you in just a second. The snare tuners are inlaid, so there's nothing projecting, and he uses real snare drum snares that run right across. And you'll notice on the front I've put a couple of Velcro pieces on the top and two more towards the bottom. That's to add on some of the other goodies that I've been playing around with, thanks to watching others on YouTube. But I had some old castinets sitting around the house, and what I did was put Velcro on them, split them in half, put Velcro along the edges, and that means that I can just take them and place them on the cajon. And then one, of course, on the other side of the cajon. And so I still got the two at the bottom to go, but up here we get really nice. And you can take them off. You don't need them on there all the time. These are a couple of other additions that I've made for it. On the right side are jingles from an old tambourine, drilled out a bit through the center so I could put a slightly larger bolt through it with just a little rubber sort of braking mechanism, I guess you'd call it. And the bolt also goes through a circular piece of wood with a piece of Velcro on the back, and next to it are a bit heavier pieces. These are actually the bases for cymbals, and I just put two of them together and mounted the same way, a round piece of wood with a bolt through it and Velcro on the back. The Velcro also protects the face of the cajon from the bolt, and then you just place them on down here. And I'll do them a bit more secure later on. And on both of them, if you adjust the bolts tight, it deadens them, so you're not getting the jingle sounds. And you loosen them off, and you get your jingle sound. So I've shown you the jingles and the castinets. A couple of other things that I've been working on is this was just a quick throw together goodie. It's to hold a bass pedal, and it's a form of heavy plastic, and I just put a piece of hardwood across the edge so it makes it thicker, so the foot pedal can clip it. And cut two holes out so that it slides under the drum, and the legs of the cajon fit in each of the holes, so it keeps it very steady. And one of my favorite bass drum pedals for years has been the old Ludwig Speed King, and I've got a couple of them kicking around. And so I used one of those and just put an extension on it. First of all, I shortened the beater down and fluffed it up a bit. Cut the beater down, probably took about 2 inches off it, just so it's a bit lower when it hits the cajon. And just took a piece of pipe, aluminum piping, drilled some holes in it, and bolted it to the foot pedal itself. Now that means this comes out a little bit, and you can use it on the foot pedal instead of having to come right in front of the box. So what I'm going to do is hook it all together, and may edit this part out, but it just fit like that. And Mr. All Thumbs, just tighten it down a bit. And I'll put it on later. I'm going to demonstrate the In Time Percussion Cajon. Got great tone all the way through. And like I say, the other parts I can pull on and take off as needed. Now the final thing, I'll just slide this under, and I found using my heel on it's great. Look, Ma, no hands. There you go. I'm Robert McMaster, percussionist with Celtic harps. Jennifer White, as you can tell by the harps in the background. SoundScape percussionists make all kinds of noises and all kinds of things. So the cajon's new to me and I love it. It's just a great piece. And In Time Percussion, St. Thomas, Ontario. And look up In Time Percussion on Facebook. I don't think he's got a website yet. Makes fabulous stuff. So if you're up in Canada, he's the guy to see. And his prices are really